Alrighty. Oh, we are live. Give me a second. Give me a second here, guys. Let me get everything ready here. Let's see. Awesome. All right. So, being that you're live, you guys comment what you want me to talk about in the chat section. We'll probably go live here for, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. I kind of want to talk a little bit about the news that Disney is going to be, bringing back a lot of classic films to their Disney Plus service, which includes remakes to Night at the Museum, Home Alone, and I want to mostly talk about Home Alone. I have been a huge fan of the first Home Alone film. Also, by the way, guys, my fan, I have a fan going on here. It's kind of hot in Pennsylvania right now. I have a fan blowing, and so that's what you probably hear, and that's why you see my curtain moving. I'm in my old room, so yeah. Anyway, I've been a huge fan of Home Alone for years. I mean, it's one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies, and it's a movie that has kind of, I don't know. It's just it's so, the older it gets, it seems like the better it becomes, and the more um, astonishing the movie is. So I'm a huge fan of the original film, and so I'm pretty bummed that they're remaking a timeless classic. To me, there's a couple movies, like, I get it. A remake's a remake because we still have the original, but my biggest problem is it's like certain movies I don't want remade. The ones that I love, for example, Home Alone, Princess Bride, I don't want them to remake Princess Bride. Star Wars, I don't ever want them to remake the Star Wars original trilogy. I wouldn't mind the prequel so much, even though, like, again, that's something that you don't want to mess with because there's so many fans of that IP. And so, to me, that's how I feel about Home Alone. And Home Alone is so good. Every year I watch it for Christmas, I just think to myself, like, man, this movie just gets better and better with age. Some movies, they get worse with age, but not Home Alone. It's amazing. Sorry, I have like a hair. My wife's hair is on my mic. Anyway, Firefly Soundwave. Hi, the first Home Alone is my favorite. Yeah, it's awesome. I've only seen the first two. I haven't seen any of the other sequels. The second one's really good. Not as good as the first one, though. The first one it's classic. I love that movie so much, and I know so many lines from that movie. Keep the change, you filthy animal, which is obviously one of the most famous and most memorable moments in that film. And so, to me, it's just really hard to see them remake Home Alone. Now, they could remake it, it could suck. They could remake it, and it could be good. At least we still have the original film. And so that's what I kind of always think about when it comes to remakes and trying to reboot or retool something for a newer generation. But the only thing is, I'm going to be very interested to see who they cast as kind of the Kevin role, because you don't necessarily need Kevin. You need a character like Kevin. I'm actually thinking maybe Jacob Tremblay is a kid that they're going to be looking at. He's going to be in Good Boys, coming out in a couple weeks. I think next week, actually. But I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. There's a lot of young talent that they could use for the remake. I get worried that people watch the remakes and then they completely forget about the original. Yeah, that's my thing too, Firefly. That's a really good point. Like I said, at least we still have the original film, and that will never change. And that's why, like, to me, remakes and reboots and things like that don't bother me so much. But I feel like remakes and reboots really work well within the horror genre, because you can do something new, or like a slasher film, like, Freddy, Jason, Michael. There are ways that you can do that, as long as you kind of pay homage to the original and you do some different things with it. Because my biggest problem is when you do like a remake or a reboot and it's literally the exact same thing as its predecessor. It's just, what's the point? You have to have a point. Like every film has to have a voice. It has to have a reason for why it needed to be made. I mean, granted, no film needs to be made, but every film should have a voice and it should have a reason for why it exists. So, by the way, it's uncomfortable. I agree. Last time I was here was in the Child's Play marathon. Yeah, man, that was fun. I had a great time doing that. I want to do it again. I tried doing it the next day with Toy Story. It just didn't really work. I watched one movie, didn't have anybody interested really, and coming and watching. So I need to do it again. I need to kind of figure out when that is. I'm trying to think of like sequel movies or anything like that are coming out. I don't know. I kind of want to do like more live commentary. I don't know how you guys feel about that. That's something that I've kind of been thinking about, especially with horror films in particular. So yeah, man, that was a lot of fun, and I'm happy that you're back here, Firefly. It's awesome to see you again. Yeah, I need to do more live streams. I'm trying to figure out content that I want to make for live streams because it's really hard. I started doing the Saturday night chat thing, which I still am going to do my kind of news, my news weekend show. And then I just got busy the week after that on Saturday, and I was planning on doing it like Monday or Tuesday, but we were packing to come here for vacation, so it just kind of didn't really work out that well. I wanted to watch Toy Story Marathon, but I never got notified. Yeah, I wonder if it was, I deleted the video, I deleted the live stream. It just, to me, I don't know. It didn't seem interesting. I was actually really tired too throughout most of it, so it wasn't as entertaining as Child's Play. If I do one again, I want to make it on something that's interesting, and so yeah, I think it's just kind of finding the right thing to do it on. So that's my problem. Is it's like I want to watch Lord of the Rings, but I don't want to do a 10-hour live stream. That just sounds terrible. It sounds dreadful, to be honest. But I like live streams because I can be myself. I don't need to edit, and I can just interact with you guys. I think that's the most important thing, for sure. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm open to discussions about other topics and other things. You can ask me about Pennsylvania. You can ask me, what it's like to be back. I don't know, whatever. It's been really hot these last few days. It's just been really hot in general. We were in Salt Lake the other day, and it was 102. Yeah, it's been interesting. It's been really interesting. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of looking up some stuff right now. Andy Serkis as the director for Venom 2 is another thing that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. I think it's a great choice. I really like Andy Serkis a lot. I wasn't a huge fan of Mowgli: Legend of the Jungle. It was actually my least favorite film of the year. Actually, second to worst. Wait, was it the worst? I think it was the worst. I think it was my worst rated film last year. But there's a lot of potential there. I love that he creates like this kind of dark, eerie atmosphere, which I think will work really well in a Venom film, and that's what I want to see in Venom 2. And I think he can bring that like nobody else. So I'm really looking forward to Venom 2. I quite enjoyed the first Venom. It wasn't amazing or anything like that. It wasn't top 10 worthy or even top 20 worthy of the year, but it's still a fun film. I had a blast with it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the second one. Your live streams are my favorite content. Well, that means a lot, Firefly. Thanks, man. Yeah, I really like doing live streams. It's a lot of fun. It's just really hard to kind of find content to do live streams on. I'm gonna continue to do my like Saturday night chats when I get back to maybe I'll do one this Saturday. It just depends. I think we have a lot going on. I think I have like a couple parties I have to go to. Um, and then I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try. It'll probably be really late here on Saturday night because I'm in the East Coast, so it's 2 hours ahead of Idaho time, and it's also 3 hours ahead of California time. So it really has kind of messed up my schedule. But I need to kind of do more live content. I want to do at least one or two live streams a week. That's one of my goals. But it's just kind of figuring out how to do that and how to kind of burn that content. Or burn through that content. It's summer in England and it's raining. Really? Man, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it rained here today, actually, a little bit, probably this morning, maybe like late morning, early afternoon. It started raining a bit. Not too bad though. Has it been like downpouring? Is that if that's the case, man, that sucks, man. Um, how are England summers usually? Are they usually hot, warm? Are you able to go out and enjoy the wilderness and all that stuff? The beach or whatever you go do. I don't really know. Let me know, Firefly. That sounds terrible, man. That's awful that it's been raining. Yeah, Idaho. It's interesting. Idaho is like bipolar with its weather, and so every now and then you just get like it'll either be really hot or it'll be really cold or it will be really rainy, and it just like goes back and forth doing that. So it's just, yeah. Oh man. Oh, the stream looks terrible. I think it's because, oh man, my video quality looks bad. Sometimes it's really hot and the next day it'll pour it down. It's confusing. Dude, it sounds like Rexburg, Idaho, man. Sounds like Rexburg. That sucks. I'm sorry about that. That's unfortunate. Oh, dude. Video quality is not very good. Dude. I think it's because my brother's probably online playing. That's another thing. So I have an 18-year-old brother. Just graduated high school. He's going to college next week, and he's here at home. And he plays a lot of video games, and so that's probably the reason why. And our Wi-Fi is not as strong here as it is back in Idaho. So yeah. Um, I watched your Tarantino list. My favorite movies are Kill Bill, wow, Django Unchained, and Inglourious Bastards. So is that 1, 2, and 3? So Kill Bill is your favorite. Django is 2, and Inglourious Bastards is 3. Um, that's interesting. I really like Kill Bill, but I really love Django. I love Inglourious Bastards. Inglourious Bastards is my favorite. That movie is perfect. It is the definition of perfect Tarantino to me. In no particular order. Okay. I love Django. I thought Django was phenomenal. It's so funny too. And I loved Leonardo DiCaprio's Calvin Candy in that movie. I really, really liked it. Again, guys, sorry for my video quality. It looks fine on my little player here, but when I look over here, it's just not onto the actual video itself. It's just not very good. Again, I'm back in Pennsylvania. I don't really know how this is how good the Wi-Fi is going to be. So we'll make the best of it. They're all the same for my favorite. Okay. Tarantino makes genius movies. He does, Firefly. He really does. Tarantino and Nolan are my favorite directors. They're my favorite directors working today. I think Tarantino's a freaking mastermind when it comes to filmmaking. The way he composes shots are incredible. And I loved Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's my second favorite Tarantino, right behind Inglourious Bastards. So Firefly, did you like Tarantino, or did you like Tarantino? Did you like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? I want to know because I loved it. Loved it. I've seen it twice. I'm trying to convince my brother to go see it with me because he's a big Tarantino fan. Haven't seen it yet. Really? Really? I know that it doesn't come out. I think it's like there's one country or a couple of countries that it hasn't come out in yet. Is that the case for you? No, they should have it in England, right? Haven't seen it yet, unfortunately. Yeah, dude, you should really, if you get a chance, you got to see it, man. It's so good. It's definitely a movie you need to see on the big screen. Sorry, guys. Oh. Yeah, so it's a phenomenal film. I think it's to me, peak level Tarantino. It's everything that you want in a movie. And I'm trying to convince my brother to um I'm trying to convince my brother to go see it because he's a big Tarantino fan, which I didn't even know, but he loves Inglourious Bastards. He loves Django. So hopefully we can go do that. It has come out, but it wasn't in my local Odeon cinema. Oh man, that sucks, dude. I never got the chance to see it. Oh, I hate when that happens. I am so sorry about that, Firefly. That's so dude. That sucks so bad, man. That sucks. That really sucks. Dang, dude. That's how I feel because there's been a couple movies I've really wanted to see that haven't come out in my theater. Back in IF, I actually just bought the $18 plan for the new Regal Unlimited subscription, so I get to go see unlimited movies. I've already used it twice. I've already paid it off in the first month I've had it. It just came out like 2 weeks ago, probably actually a week and a half ago. I went and saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with it, and I went and saw Hobbs and Shaw before we left, and so it's it's awesome. I think it's really cool. It's an awesome membership, awesome thing to be a part of. But there's a couple movies that I didn't get a chance to see because they didn't come to my theater. Like one of them was The Reunion with, is that what it's called? Oh no, not The Reunion. The Farewell. I'm sorry, that's what it's called. With Aquafina. I really wanted to see that movie. Haven't gotten a chance to see it yet. I'll have to wait till it's on VOD. To be honest, and that's fine. And then there's, I think another one that I really want to see is Peanut Butter Falcon, but I don't think it's playing anywhere near me. To be honest, um, yeah, it doesn't look like it's playing anywhere near me. The Peanut Butter Falcon, it looks incredible. It's got 100% of Rotten Tomatoes. Oh wait, it comes out this weekend, but I don't see any showtimes for it, so it's probably not playing anywhere near me. That's a movie that I really want to see, and it looks incredible. I'm a huge Shia LaBeouf fan. I think the guy can do amazing work in independent film. So I'm really looking forward to that. It does really suck. Everyone says it's so good. Yeah, it's awesome. I loved Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's a bummer, man. Dude, if you were out here in the U.S., I'd go see it with you again. I really would. I can see movies for $3.50 with a Vodafone offer. What is Vodafone, Firefly? I'm really curious. What is that? What is a Vodafone thing? Is that like a movie membership, or is that kind of like a coupon? Like, how does that work? The Farewell is amazing. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So my buddy Nate, you guys should go check out his channel, Nathan Hale. Amazing guy. He does a lot of movie content, not like movie reviews or anything. And sorry, that was my wife's foot that was in the background. But not, he doesn't do movie reviews really. He does like movie essays, and he like looks into a lot of like in-depth movie analysis type of stuff, and he also does like rankings. He actually just got to watch The Farewell, and he gave it a 4.5 on Letterboxd. I need to text him and ask him why. Because he also gave Princess Bride a 4 out of 5. What? You don't do that. That's the greatest movie ever made. Okay, that's elite level filmmaking. Okay, amazing. It's a phone contract in the UK. Oh, you're talking about the Vodafone. Okay, that's interesting. So is it like for a year? How does that work? So like if you sign up with the phone and get a phone contract, you can watch movies at $3.50. Like how does it work? Do you have to like go to the theater and do it, or do you have to like show them a proof of your contract? I'm just really curious in this, Firefly. I think that's very interesting. Um, ha ha ha. There's her feet. People with feet fetish. There's my wife's feet right there. Yeah, she's laying right next to me, watching Netflix. But yeah, I really like Regal Unlimited. I think Regal Unlimited it's a great plan so far. It's worked out really well. I've already paid it off because it's like where I live. Usually, movie tickets are like $10 or so. It just depends on the time of day. Some of them are like Um, sorry, my aunt texted me. Uh, so usually movies are like, it depends on the time of day, because earlier in the afternoon is when I would go usually because it's cheaper. It's like $9.37. I go to the movie so much that I know. And then if you go later on in the day, it's like 11:40 or 11:50 for a matinee show. So if you spend money, if you buy 2 movie tickets, you're spending 23, 24 bucks, and it really adds up fast. And so that's one of the problems that I've seen, and that's why I'm so happy and so grateful that I have this Regal Unlimited. My wife doesn't have it. She doesn't really go to the movies that much. She doesn't really care. She only really goes if there's like a Disney movie she wants to see or an MCU film. Other than that, she really just waits because she's more patient than me. It sends you 1 code per week to see any movie at your local cinema. Really? That's cool, man. It reminds me of kind of what's that thing called? I know exactly what that type of thing is. It's why am I blanking? It's like, okay, it's kind of like one of those phone coupon things, because for example, like if you sign up for certain phone numbers or whatever from like certain businesses, like local businesses, you can get even like, I guess, like big businesses too, like Domino's and stuff. You can actually end up getting you can get a text message or SMS message, which basically gives you like an offer or something that's happening that day, like exclusively, or like throughout the week. And so it kind of like helps you kind of make plans to go and go to that particular spot. So yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. That's really cool, Firefly. I mean, it's a great way. Hey, any way to save money, it's awesome. I know though. I thought in England. Correct me if I'm wrong, Firefly. I thought in England they had something that was close to Regal Unlimited. It was like something for like Cinemark or something like that. It was, and that's what Regal Unlimited is kind of based off of, because Cinemark owns Regal technically. It was like the first thing before A-List, even before like Movie Pass was a thing. Um, it's something that they had. Correct me if I'm wrong though. I don't know. We have Odeon Limitless. Okay, so is that like Regal Unlimited then? Like, do you sign up per month? You pay a certain amount of money per month? Because I don't really know. I'm trying to think. England uses the pound system. I don't. I'm not familiar. I've never been. Yes, okay. I've never been to England, so I have zero idea how much things cost over there. I do buy a lot of. I'll buy like, for example, I will, instead of spending so much money. Sorry, guys. I'm on this inflatable mattress right now that I'm sleeping on, and it's very uncomfortable. It's $17.99 per month. It's a bit more expensive. Okay, yeah, mine is 18 a month, so that sounds about right. And basically, it's an app. You download the Regal app, you go and you kind of book your ticket with Regal with the unlimited, and you pay a 50-cent surcharge. So you're basically paying 50 cents to see a movie on top of the $18 a month. It's such a great deal though. And then for example, if I want to, because here was one of my dilemmas. I'm going. I'm here in Pennsylvania. I might go see a movie or two. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not though. So maybe you could expect reviews this weekend. Maybe not. I'll just have to wait till next week to see certain movies like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark or The Kitchen or whatever. And I go to the movies every week, so this Regal Unlimited thing is really paying off big dividends. But the way it works is like you sign up. How did I do this? Oh, so say if I want to go to like California, because I'm going to California in Christmas, and there's a lot of Christmas movies that are coming out that I really want to see the day they come out. Like for example, Black Christmas is coming out, Jumanji: The Next Level. I'll be able to see Star Wars before I go, but I'll probably want to see Episode 9 4 or 5 times because I'm a huge nerd and I'm a weirdo. And so I'm not the average moviegoer. Like I'm a diehard movie buff, like movie fan. But say I want to go to California, Regal has three different plans. So there's unlimited plus, and then there's unlimited. I think it's like unlimited prime or like access or something like that, which is like the highest tier. California movie tickets are more expensive, and because of that, you have to get the Regal Unlimited third tier, which is the highest, at like $23.50 a month. I pay $18 a month because Idaho Falls is the theater I go to, which is a lot less expensive than California. And if I go to California, all I have to do is pay the difference. So I'd pay $6-7, maybe even less than that, $4, $5, whatever it is. That's not bad. That's not a bad deal, especially in California where you're spending maybe $20 on a movie ticket. I mean, it really, really adds up. And so I'm really happy that I have this membership. One downside is you have to commit for a year. And so there's that, but it's awesome. I'll watch them then. What do you mean, Firefly? You'll watch what then? I don't know what you mean, but yeah. Anyway, that's enough of me talking about Regal Unlimited. I could talk about it all day, to be honest. I think it's an awesome. The reviews. Oh, okay, yeah. I could go on and on about it all day, but I mean, who wants to hear me talk about it all day? So yeah, trying to think. Last night was kind of fun. I got to watch Long Shot again with my parents this time, and they loved it. They thought it was really funny. I really love that movie. I think it's hilarious. It's one of the best of the year. Definitely my top 5 and deserving of it because it's so funny, so poignant, and it's really good for especially the political climate we're in now. I'm not political on my channel. I don't try to be at all, but a lot of this movie follows, political innuendos or certain political stereotypes that we see kind of actually happening within the United States or even around the world. So I just really love that movie, and it was great watching it again. Downstairs, before I came up for this review, my parents, they have cable because they're old. I know they should probably cut their cords, but they just don't. They're diehard cable people. But we were watching, we were just kind of flicking through the channels, and they were playing 10 Things I Hate About You was on TV, and that's another movie I really love. So funny. It's one of my favorite like teen romance movies. And seeing a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt and a very young Heath Ledger, it's just so mind-blowing to me how far we've, both of them have come. Obviously, Heath Ledger passed away, sadly, but I mean, every time I see Heath Ledger in the movie, I just think of the Joker. So it's really good. Man, my voice hurts. I don't have like drinkage or anything with me. I should have done that. Today I went to see Bring the Soul in the cinema, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Oh, thank you. Where'd you get this?
Downstairs.
Okay. My wife just gave me a water. That was really nice. Hold on, guys. Okay. Today I went to see Bring the Soul in the cinema, which I really enjoyed. Thoroughly enjoyed. I don't know what that is. Is that like a foreign film? I haven't heard of that. Is that new? Or was that like one of like an older movie that kind of went to the cinema or to the theater, and it kind of just got it was having like it's celebrating an anniversary, so they put it back in the theater for like a night. I want to know what that is. Is it a horror? It sounds like a horror movie. Am I right in that assumption? Because that sounds good. The title sounds cool. I'm down. Trying to think of the last few movies I watched. I bought quite a few Criterions. I actually have a Criterion video on my buddy Nathan Hale's channel. Actually, you can go check it out. He's a huge Criterion collector, and he's really into Criterions. And I had never bought any until I went and did this video with him. I bought 7 on that trip, and then I went a week later, bought 3 more. So I have 10 Criterions. And so I've been trying to watch all of those. I've only watched 2, so I guess I haven't been trying hard enough. I watched The Big Chill, which I bought it because the movie was directed by Lawrence Kasdan of Star Wars fame. And so I figured, why not try it out? I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was okay. It was just okay. 3.5 out of 5. I have no idea why it's on Criterion. Now my buddy Nate, he sells his Criterions. I don't know if I'll do that per se, because I'll probably watch it again. But it just wasn't that great. And then I watched Repulsion, which was fantastic. Roman Polanski's Repulsion from 1965, I want to say. 65 or 67, one of those years. It was great. I thought it was a phenomenal movie. Really, really bone-chilling, actually. There was a lot of really creepy sequences. And the movie does a good job of getting under your skin. It's actually not something a lot of people are interested in. It's not horror. Really? Bring the soul. Oh, is it like a Christian-based movie then? It just sounds something that like would be a horror or like a Christian-based film. Christian-based films I'm not a huge fan of. I've never found one that I've really liked per se. I mean, there's decent ones, but there's not really been any that have kind of got my attention, to be honest. Yeah, it's like that with dog movies too. I mean, I guess I want to go see Art of Racing in the Rain, but I know I'm probably going to cry and bawl my eyes out. So I'm like, should I watch that in the theater and, embarrass myself in front of a bunch of people? I don't know. But I have this movie. I have unlimited movies, $18 a month. So, I mean, why not? It's a movie regarding the lives of BTS. I don't know what BTS is. BTS. I'm gonna look it up. BTS. What is that? Is that behind the scenes? Oh, it's a boy band. Oh yeah, everyone talks about these guys. Yeah, I don't know who they are. I've never listened to any of their songs. I have a friend who's in a boy band, actually, famous boy band. They're getting big. His name is Jack Avery. He's in a band called Why Don't We? Yeah, you might not have heard of him. They're getting pretty big. He actually grew up here in town in Susquehanna with me. He was my neighbor. Right, he lived right back there, right behind me. And I graduated with his sister. I dated his sister for a while. So, yeah, I mean it's interesting. But yeah, BTS is I've never heard of BTS. I've never seen any of their stuff. I guess really. Are they good? Idol DNA. All right, let me listen to one of these songs. All right. All right. All right, Firefly. You're getting me to listen to one of the DNA. Let's listen to Idol. I like idols. Being somebody's idol. I hate these YouTube surveys. Do people actually fill them out? Like that's always been a question of mine. Like, do people actually fill out these surveys? All right, let's see. Let's get to the music already. I don't like their hair. I'm not a big. Why are these guys so big? I don't get it. I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's for me. No. Okay. You know, I don't know. Not really my thing. To be honest, BTS are currently the biggest band in the world. Really? That's interesting. I always think that biggest music artist in the world is like Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande or whatever, because it's like every time they come out with a new song, everyone is just like tweeting about it. But I didn't know BTS was that big. Idol is good, but I don't like the video very much. Yeah, the video is weird and wonky. I can't really understand what they're saying, to be honest, what they're singing about. I don't know. I'm not like a huge pop music fan. I like a lot of the older stuff. I guess my favorite pop artist, recording artist, I guess, is right now probably Ed Sheeran. I love Ed Sheeran. I think the guy is a musical genius. Yeah, I think he's so good, and a lot of his songs are just so like classic in my opinion. You ever have that feeling where you feel like you have something stuck in your throat, but you're just like drinking water and nothing's happening? Yeah, it's weird. Um, cool, man. Hey, Firefly, I'm happy that you're really into BTS. Um, I mean, it's not for me, but my opinion. What does my opinion mean? Nothing. um, but yeah, so cool. Well, I just kind of want to do this live stream, just for a little bit, chat a little bit, do something, talk about movies, because movies are my life, and being away, I don't want to take a vacation from this channel, and I will have a video up, hopefully within the next couple of days. What's today? Wednesday, probably Friday or Saturday. I'm going to be editing a lot, but finally I'm going to do Clayton's solo review, which he reviewed Solo, a Star Wars story. We're going to continue on the Star Wars series that we were doing. Now that I'm done with the Tarantino series and the Tarantino videos, I can move on to projects like that again, which I was working on before. So I'll have that up while I'm here on vacation as well. I plan on doing some more live streams. I want to try to live stream almost every day while I'm here, and maybe think of try to pick a better time, a different time. 7 o'clock might just be too hard for people, so I might even do something earlier or later. Just I'll be playing around with the times while I'm here, and I'm also going to spend time with my family and things like that. If I do happen to go to the theater this weekend and see some new release stuff, you can expect some reviews. It will be not very good quality. It will be on this camera, which right now the video quality looks terrible. I don't know why, but again, PA. Sorry. Okay. I'm not very comfortable. That's another reason why I want to end the stream. But yeah, I want to so I want to do that. If like I said, if I get the chance to go to the theater, I will definitely have reviews out. Can't promise you really good quality. Like I said, I don't have my camera. I do have my camera. I don't have my tripod or anything. But I don't. I'm probably just going to use my computer camera, to be honest. And then other than that, I'll probably do more live streams, maybe updating some every day, talking about like new news or something while I'm here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's probably what you can expect while I'm here. Next week it'll be we head back to Idaho on Wednesday, so it'll be my normal stuff next week. Next weekend I plan on going to the theater, seeing a couple of films, and I'll do reviews and stuff. So I'll continue to do my regular content as usual next week when I'm back home. BTS work really hard. They do hundreds of live shows per year, tons of layering in their music. They also make original coordinated dance moves. They are Korean. They're hated by many people and often called gay in return for their hard work. That's the unfortunate thing about a lot of celebrities, or like even a lot of boy bands in general. You know, I'm sure Jack gets the same hate, and it's unfortunate. Firefly, no matter what, there's going to be haters. You know that at the end of the day, you can work hard. I mean, you could be small like me. I mean, I'm small. I'm a small YouTube channel, very insignificant, and you know I'll get haters, and you know what? Like that's fine. That's the way the world works. For every good thing, there's a bad thing, and it's unfortunate. You know, if they do work hard, they don't deserve something like that. They don't deserve that treatment. But again, you know, it's not my type of music. I don't even, I've never heard of them before, so I'm happy that you introduced them to me. It's not my thing. You know, I gave it a shot, gave it a listen. It's not that I don't like them because I think they're gay or anything like that. It's just I'm just not a fan. I'm not a huge fan of pop music in general. They all confirmed to be straight though. I mean, yeah, there you go. I mean, it's, you know, that's the way the world works. Is people want to hate, and they're gonna hate. Yeah, and you know, it's sucks, but it's kind of the culture we live in now. You know, the woke culture, I guess. But yeah, you can expect my regular content to be back next week. Again, you know, I'm in Pennsylvania for the week visiting family, so it's kind of hard for me. I don't have a car out here. My car is back in Idaho, so it's kind of, I'm at the mercy of whatever my parents and my brother are doing and stuff. So we'll see. I'm hoping to, again, I'm hoping to go to the theater this weekend, and if I don't, I don't. And what I'll probably do is you guys need to follow me on Letterbox. My Letterbox link is right down below in the description of this video. I'm on Letterbox a lot, and I post a lot of reviews. Well, I haven't posted a ton of reviews, but I have reviews of all the stuff that I don't cover on my channel. For example, Crawl was a movie I didn't cover on my channel. I was out of town that weekend, so I had to see it the next weekend. And that I have on there. I also have all my Criterion films. I have all of them reviewed, and I have them ranked. I also have, you know, all of my 2019 movies I've seen so far this year, all the new release stuff ranked. And some of them have been, again, reviewed or whatever. So yeah, I go on Letterboxd. I enjoy it. So you should follow me on Letterboxd. It's just at, I think it's Nicholas Acosta. I think that's what it is. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at the Film Fan, _film_fan. I do not post a lot on Instagram. I started an Instagram account because of a class I was taking where I made this channel my brand for that class, and I needed to have Instagram as my second channel, I guess, for the brand. Also, make sure you subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. Also, turn the notification bell on so you can be always notified of when a new video is up on my channel. It's almost 1 a.m. here, so I think I should probably go to sleep. But I had fun talking. Yeah, Firefly, it was great talking to you. And again, man, I'll be on here. I'm going to try to do a live stream every day. So I don't know what time tomorrow yet. I'm going to play with times. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, which is down below, where I will post what time I will be on. I will be doing my live stream, so that way you can be ready for that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, just kind of having a little interactive video and having something out there. It's not the most amazing thing, but, you know, we don't need to just talk about movies on these live streams while I'm in Pennsylvania. We could talk about life and just how great life is. So, yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel down below, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.